Hey, Katrina here from Scrappy Horses. Welcome to my YouTube channel. At least, I guess, welcome to my channel today. It's been one of those projects where one thing after another. It's been crazy. It all started a few weeks ago when I started with this stamp, and I wanted to stamp the piece and then heat emboss it. So I did. And then I did the inking over the top. Well, I inked it all up and then noticed, how did I miss this? Part of my windmill didn't come out. And I had to wonder, how in the world did I miss that? I did all that inking and missed the fact that my windmill didn't show up on there. Okay, so there it is. There's my little problem spot. So I wanted to make use of this because I loved the way that the rays came out. So I came up with an idea. So here we go. First, I'm starting off with a card base, and it's just a thick piece of cardstock. I folded it in half. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm going to go ahead and add a little backing paper in this sort of reddish brown color. It's almost like a burn red. And I'm going to back the little sentiment here that I made in Cricut Design Space. I created by doing a print and cut with the little windmill piece. And that's how I'm going to fix the problem. So I come in with some black ink. And I decide, okay, I'm going to go ahead and just very, very carefully go over the blades of this windmill. Very carefully. And I do. I go over really, really carefully. I'm holding it down with my finger. I'm protecting it. Now I'm going to come in with a little autumn terracotta. And I'm going to go around this little piece just to cover that up. Again, I'm being very careful. I'm washing my hands every time I use black. I'm doing all the things I need to do to protect this card. I come in, I add a little bit of Fabri-Tac to the back, and I'm going to adhere it to the little brown piece here. Everything's going well. Everything's good. I'm so pleased because everything's going along nicely. I'm capping up my glue. You might anticipate, I must be getting ready for something really bad to happen. And you're right. It's about to happen. I come in with some 3-dimensional tape and I just tear a little bit and I decide, okay, how long do I need it? I tear off the little bit. You're thinking, well, this doesn't look bad. Everything's fine. Yeah, it's all going well. I bring it in. I go to stick it on the back. And I cannot believe I just tore off a blade of that little windmill. Oh, my lands. All right. Now what? Okay, I'm coming back into Cricut Design Space. I'm going to take that little flattened piece, I'm going to take it off, and I'm going to do a basic cut in exactly the same size. All right, I'm going to cut off the old one. Just cut off the edge. That way, when I glue this new one on, I don't have to match up all those little itty-bitty blades. I'm going to come in and just kind of blacken it out a little bit. And I'm going to be super, super careful this time. You'll notice I barely touch it. I'm adding a little bit of glue just by squeezing the bottle up to the tip. And I'm placing all those little blades right over the top of where they were before, where I had flattened them on. Now you might wonder, well, why was it so important to have this windmill anyway? Well, because there's a challenge going on over at FarmQuest, and you can include a windmill in your project. And since I already had this one almost done, I thought, oh, this is too perfect. I've got to remedy this problem. I've got to fix it. And so here it is, all remedied and fixed. So Moral of the story: if you have a piece that you love, you can probably fix it if there's an issue. Now, there were some other parts on the rope around this lovely silhouette that didn't maybe emboss the way I might have liked. However, this is sort of a rustic piece, so I did not have a problem with the fact that it was a little rustic looking. It just added to the charm. However, missing part of my windmill was not very charming. So we fixed it. Yay! All right, so I'm just so pleased with myself. All right, so now I'm just going to add a little piece to the middle of that windmill, and it wasn't the color I liked, so I just took a Cricut marker and colored this little gem from my stash, and I will add it to the middle of the windmill blades. And if you watch many of my videos, you know that if the gem is getting stuck on, it must be the end of the project. And so it is. Hey, thanks for joining me for this crazy video of fix, 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 and refix. But as you can see, it all worked out great. I love this card. I love the way it turned out. I hope you are encouraged to save your mishaps and fix them also. Hey, I'll leave all the information below for you, and if you have any questions, you leave them for me. Feel free to subscribe if you like, and I'll catch up with you in the next video. Bye.